I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
29-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
The 47-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And a Raven first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown. Touchdown.
Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
UT on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
To throw is Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. That catch, good for 5. It's third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Texans nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The 37-yard line.
After the run, Watson going to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. 30 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Jackson now off the bootleg. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
A gain of 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
Now Jackson going to run. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
The ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll run. It's Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Watson throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game.
14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
To throw again is Jackson. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
9-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw.
Open man, the tight end fails. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans have taken the lead. And while that's his second rushing touchdown, third total, he did have the receiving TD earlier.
He creates a matchup nightmare all the time, doesn't he? If you pull everyone in trying to stop him running the ball, split him out or get him out of the backfield and throw the ball to him, he can hurt you either way very, very well.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Now Dobbins. And some room to work. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a carry for Dobbins. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Jackson looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. It's now.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that'll bring him back within a point.
20.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Watson. Screen play, Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now it's Watson. And this This one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Check right, check right. 48 for Mike. Hey, let's get in that roll. Check 24, check 24.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the ground, this is Johnson. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson, 44 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
28, Ravens 19. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Texans.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Throwing on third down, Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
First down.
15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson, escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it'll bring up third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.